Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. The General Hospital Spoilers video preview for the week of September 15, 2025 is here. Find out what dramatic and heartbreaking situations will happen this week in Port Charles. But first, the Brit is back. Brit, Kelly Thibaud, doesn't waste any time before visiting Portia, Brooke Kerr, and Terry, Cassandra James, whom we haven't seen in more than a minute. Before she died, Brit was one of the co-chiefs of staff, and before that, the sole chief of staff. This time around, she's probably just looking to reinstate her medical license and return to work now that she's back in the land of the living. Will Portia and Terry hire her back? Meanwhile, Jason, Steve Burton, is a busy guy in this week's video preview. First, he tells Carly, Laura Wright, that Brit is alive. I brought her back to Port Charles. Second, there's the matter of a certain secret he became privy to in Croatia at the Five Poppies Resort. Jason promised me he wasn't going to say anything. Joss, Eden McCoy, insists Savon, Bryce Durfee. Joss knows that Jason and Carly are besties, and that this is the kind of secret that destroys friendships. If he doesn't tell her, then bad things will happen. If you find something about one of my kids, you have to tell me, Carly explains to Jason. What will Jason do? And finally, Jason has to make a devastating phone call. I'd like to report a death. Heartbreak happens when Monica Quartermain, the late Leslie Charlson, dies, and the grieving begins. General Hospital Spoilers Wiki Preview for September 15 to 19 promises an explosive stretch in Port Charles as shocking twists, emotional heartbreak, and dangerous confrontations shake every family. ABC's long-running soap never shies away from high-stakes drama, and this week is no exception. The spotlight falls on Jason Morgan, who finds himself in the center of devastating news that could change the course of the show's landscape. As Jason reports a tragic death, the ripple effects send shockwaves through the lives of those closest to him, while secrets, betrayals, and confrontations dominate every corner of town. Viewers should brace for a rollercoaster of emotion as alliances fracture, grief intensifies, and choices are made that can never be undone. The week opens with Jason grappling with a grim reality. For years he has carried the weight of protecting those he loves, but now the tables turn as he is forced to deliver heartbreaking news. Sources tease that the loss is connected to an unexpected player whose passing will rock Port Charles. The identity of the deceased is being tightly guarded, but the fallout will reach Sam, Carly, Sonny, and even newer characters who have only recently made their mark on the canvas. Jason's report of the devastating death is not just about relaying facts. It's about shouldering the burden of grief, guilt, and regret. He knows that once the words leave his mouth, life for many will never be the same. Meanwhile, Carly Spencer finds herself on edge as whispers of betrayal circle around her. She senses that someone she once trusted may be hiding vital information, and Carly is determined to uncover the truth. Her fiery determination could either bring her closer to Jason as they lean on each other during this time of mourning, or push her into dangerous territory as she questions everything she thought she knew. Fans know Carly well. Grief only fuels her fire, and this loss may spark a chain reaction that pits her against old enemies and new rivals alike. Sam McCall, always tethered to Jason's fate, struggles to cope with the news as she confronts the fragility of life. Her emotions run deep as she revisits old wounds, and spoilers indicate she may find herself at a crossroads. Does she step back into Jason's orbit in the wake of tragedy, or does she distance herself to protect her heart? Viewers will see Sam wrestle with conflicting feelings, all while trying to be strong for her children. Jason's devastating report may bring them closer together or highlight the distance that has grown between them. Over at the Corinthos household, Sonny feels the weight of mortality creeping closer than ever. His world has been under attack for months, with enemies circling and his family in disarray. The devastating death forces him to look inward, questioning his choices and the legacy he is leaving behind. Will Sonny find a way to rally his loved ones during this dark time, or will grief drive him deeper into isolation? His relationship with Mina is already strained, and the fallout from Jason's news may test their fragile bond to the breaking point. Elsewhere in Port Charles, Anna Devane pursues her investigation into the shadowy forces threatening her and Valentine. As she digs deeper, the timing of Jason's revelation only raises more red flags. Could the death Jason reports be tied to the ongoing criminal network she is tracking? Or is this tragedy an unrelated but equally crushing blow? Anna is determined to get answers, but her instincts tell her that nothing in Port Charles happens by chance. She will not rest until she finds out who is pulling the strings and why. Brooke Lynn Quartermain also finds herself caught between family loyalty and personal happiness. With her wedding plans looming and Ned's disapproval still simmering, the shocking death threatens to overshadow everything. Spoilers suggest that Brooke Lynn may step into a surprising leadership role this week, especially as the Quartermain family rallies together in grief. Viewers will see her softer side as she becomes a source of comfort for loved ones, proving that she is far more than just a schemer with a sharp tongue. Elizabeth Weber, no stranger to loss herself, may also take center stage as she offers comfort where it's needed most. Jason's devastating report could reopen old wounds for Liz, reminding her of the fragility of life and the many loved ones she has lost over the years. With Finn still in the picture, Liz will find herself balancing her desire to move forward with the ghosts of the past. Could this tragedy be the catalyst for her to finally redefine what she wants out of life? At the hospital, Hamilton Finn faces his own struggles as the news shakes the staff to its core. Doctors and nurses who have faced countless emergencies are reminded that even in Port Charles, sometimes life is cruelly short. Finn may be called on to help with the aftermath, testing his resolve as both a physician and a partner. The question remains, can he be the steady presence Liz needs, or will this tragedy highlight cracks in their foundation? Fans should also keep an eye on Trina Robinson and Spencer Casadine, whose love story continues to face hurdles. The devastating death rocks their circle as well, and Spencer may find himself pulled into family drama, just as he and Trina try to move forward. The Casadine name is never far from chaos, and this tragedy may pull Spencer into a web of lies, legacy battles, and painful choices. Trina, ever the voice of reason, may be the one to ground him when emotions threaten to spiral out of control. As the week progresses, tension builds in the halls of General Hospital itself. Whispers of cover-ups, secrets, and hidden agendas begin to emerge. Was the death Jason reports truly a tragic accident, or is there something more sinister at play? Spoilers hint that by the end of the week, questions will swirl and suspicions will grow, leaving fans eager for answers. Jason's burden weighs heavily on him, and though he is known for his stoicism, this week shows cracks in his armor. His loyalty to those he loves has always defined him, but reporting such heartbreaking news tests even his legendary resilience. By Friday, Jason will have to face not only the devastation of others, but also his own reckoning. This week on General Hospital is one that fans will not forget. With a devastating death shaking Port Charles to its core, alliances will shift, relationships will be tested, and the stage will be set for new storylines that could dominate the fall season. Viewers should prepare for a week of tears, tension, and unforgettable performances as the residents of Port Charles face one of their darkest hours yet. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.